Hello and welcome to Cretaceous Cantina. Today we're doing a live review of the Mattel Jurassic World Battle Damage Pteranodon. So this went online on Walmart.com I think a couple of days ago. I had it shipped to my local Walmart and today I went and picked it up. So it's been a while since we've done a live review. I know we did a couple of live videos very recently. We did the Toy Hunting Adventures live. We did that last week for Target and Walmart. Went to both stores and took a look at those. So now we're doing the Pteranodon Battle Damage. Like I said, brand new item. And it's very curious because the image that went up on Walmart.com's website showed a light green Pteranodon. And this one is actually closer to color to the Roar of Wars Pteranodon. Hello, Genozoic Artist. Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, I will do some comparisons with the Roar of Wars version, as well as a couple of the other smaller scale Pteranodons. What's also interesting about this is that the Legacy Collection Pteranodon initially was supposed to come with these colors. At some point, they decided to do a different color scheme, different sort of green kind of color, and very interesting stuff. But in any case, here it is. In the packaging, it's the same battle damage packaging as we have seen before. So nothing really out of the ordinary here. If you've seen any of the battle damage packaging, then you know what to expect. The same exact thing here. And just as a reminder, since we are live, anything can happen. My dog could start barking. She could start running around. The doorbell could ring. All kinds of crazy stuff can potentially occur. We are live. This is unedited, unrehearsed. This is it. For the back of the box, it says that it is Jurassic Facts App compatible, and here at the bottom it shows you some of the other items available for the Battle Damage line for the Walmart exclusives. And there is another Raptor. This one actually did go up online as well, and it is currently unavailable. I missed out on it. It went up yesterday for a little while. I don't think they had very many because it sold out pretty quickly. And I missed out, and I did get the Gallimimus. I showed a photo of that earlier on Instagram today. If you follow me there, you probably saw that. So it says activate battle damage. It says Pteranodon. It says the contents are one dinosaur. And I do want to note that I think that Mattel's changed up the packaging quality a little bit because look how flimsy this is. I noticed they did this with the story packs too. Like since they put the bubble over those, like the packaging is just a lot more like thin. They're cutting costs. It's not really a big deal, but of course when you have the thinner packaging like this, maybe it's more flexible, but it is also prone to becoming damaged. Some people are going to ask for the UPC, so there it is. And I will throw a link to this down in the description if you want to see if it's in stock. Right now it's not in stock, but if it comes back, that link will be there to check out. And it says that you can try it before you buy it. All right, so should we get this out of the packaging? I think yes. I think let's take it out of the packaging. So as you can see, it is held up by two little rubber bands there. So let's go ahead and cut those. I'm not particular about the packaging because I don't need to reseal it. I open my stuff, as you guys know. There's very few things I actually keep in box. I'm keeping a couple of the Legacy Collection items in box, like the human figures, and also the I have the Legacy Extreme Chompin' T-Rex, and one of the Raptors for Legacy. Still waiting on a Gallimimus to keep boxed, but I do have the loose one. So yeah, here it is, out of the packaging. I think that it's looking quite nice. I really like the aesthetic here. Like I said, Mattel did change the way this was supposed to look because Walmart's picture still shows a light green looking version. So I don't know what happened. I know the Legacy version was supposed to be this color. I don't know if they thought maybe we'll do battle damage this color instead. But in any case, this is what it looks like. So yeah, I mean, Sculpt is essentially the same as any of the other Pteranodons in the $10 range. If you've seen any of those, this is very similar in terms of the overall aesthetic, in terms of the overall sculpt. It looks quite nice. I will say that it looks quite nice. The head sculpt is looking particularly good. You can see that it's got a yellow eye with a little black dot for a pupil. On the opposite side, The eye is kind of harder to make out. Let's turn the lights up here. The eye is a little harder to make out. Like you can barely see, like there's not even like really a black dot. Like you see on this side, you have that black dot. On this side, no, not really. It's actually kind of off. Also, it's not really on the socket. So that is interesting. If you look at the wings here, there is a little hole in the wing. There's a little rip right there. So maybe there was actually some true battle damage. Hey, Greg, thank you for tuning in. Actually, it was Greg who let me know that this was in stock when I managed to get it. So a huge thanks to you, Greg, for letting me know about that. And for always keeping me appraised when these things go online. Otherwise, I'd probably miss out on half of these new toys. So yeah, it's a really nice looking sculpt. I do like the texturing that they did here on the wings. It's very detailed. And if you were to repaint this dinosaur, you would definitely be able to bring out a lot of the sculpted detail, especially in the bottom. It's a little bit more plain. It's basically just green. Not really that exciting. So yeah, it's kind of strange. And like I said, I will put the link down in the description after the video is over. This was available on Walmart.com. It's not in stock right now, but it should go back in stock at some point. And yeah, so as far as articulation goes, you can open the jaw. It's got a really bright pink mouth, both the top of the palate as well as the tongue. And that is pretty cool. It seems like the jaw is not terribly misaligned. That's been a problem on a lot of these Pteranodons. Have I heard of Andrewsarchus? Yes, I have. It's one of it was actually the ancestor of the whales, and those were really cool looking, very furry and very interesting animals. And yeah, like I said, coloring looks very nice, very similar to the Rorovor's Pteranodon. And I was going over articulation, so that's basically it. You got the beak that opens. You also have a joint here at the neck, so you can turn it. It doesn't really go up or down, a little bit, not too bad. But it does rotate pretty well, so you do have that if you wanted to do that. And the wings do move a little bit, but there's not an actual like action feature like they had with the Legacy version. But they are on a ball socket for the shoulders, so you can rotate those. You can move them forward like this, so it kind of looks like it's swooping down. Or you can move them up to kind of make it look like it's just gliding mid-flight. Very cool. I like it. All right, so let's do let's take a look here at the actual battle damage, because that's kind of the point of battle damage, that they have these little features here. So we'll go ahead and close the door right there. And now you have unbattle damaged or non-battle damaged. I don't know which one's more technically correct. And then you just press it and bam, battle damage. We'll go ahead and close it again. I know this isn't really correct because there's really no reason that a Gallimimus would attack a Pteranodon, but if it did, maybe just kind of poke at it. Boom. Battle damage. That's how it works. Or it could even be another Pteranodon for all I know. Or maybe it did it to itself. No, probably not. Okay, so for those of you who want the scan code, there it is. Hopefully it comes through. I know that when you do these live streams, they only upload at 720p, which kind of is annoying. Usually I upload in 1080p or 4K sometimes, so hopefully you're able to get that. But yeah, that's pretty fun. I don't know if I like this better than the wing flapping feature, but I don't mind it necessarily. It works. So I did mention some comparisons. Let me go ahead and bring in the recent Legacy version right here that I acquired last week. And yeah, it too looks very similar. Like I said, they're very similar in terms of overall sculpt. They are a little bit different though. I think the only difference here, it looks like both the left wings are the same sculpt as far as I can tell, but obviously the right wings are different because you do have the battle damage on this one. So that is pretty interesting. And again, I do like the colors on this. Very vibrant, very striking. It's different. Not bad. And then just for the sake of comparison, here is the original Legacy one right here. So you can see the original one, again, very similar sculpt to the battle damage, but a little bit different as well. I mean, this flapping feature is, it's all right. It's not the best. It's kind of squeaky. You hear it? Almost sounds like it's like making noises. And then this one doesn't have that, but you get that instead. I think I like this better, you guys, because you do have those ball hinges. That enables you to pose it. So, I mean, you can't do things like this with the other one. I mean, you can't do that with the other one. I don't know why you'd want to, but you can't do that. I mean, the wings are built in to the action feature, so I don't mind that necessarily, but I like this better. I like the actual ball hinges in there. So like I said, the coloration of this is based on the Roarvor's Pteranodon, so let's bring that in. The colors are very similar. The shades of red are a little different, but the shade of green is pretty much the same. The brown coloring or the tan coloring here on the wings, that grayish tan color, is a little bit different. It's a little sharper here on the battle damage version. But I mean, overall, it's supposed to be the same color scheme. So I guess you could say this is maybe like its child, like a little juvenile. Maybe it rides on its mom's back like this. Or maybe it doesn't do that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I don't know which one is more anatomically correct or correct with a human scale, but let's evaluate that real quick. So we'll bring in Dr. Malcolm, and let's look at that size there to see which one is more accurate. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like just eyeballing it, I kind of want to say this is a little bit closer to what it should be, but I don't know. This just looks huge, doesn't it? Is it just me? That just looks huge. In any case, that is pretty cool. And here you can see how the figure sizes up next to the Pteranodon. So yeah, pretty cool. I don't really have much else to say about this battle damage Pteranodon other than that I like it. I like the coloring. I'm glad that we do have a smaller size Pteranodon with this color scheme, especially since the Legacy version ended up looking like this. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I'm really happy with it. And again, I really like these ball socketed joints here at the shoulders. Those are awesome. Those are awesome. I love that. I love being able to pose it. Kind of like the Dimorphodon, how you're able to pose it. So this was pretty nice. Pretty nice. And I really like the opening jaw feature as well. All right, you guys, so if you've been following me on social media or if you've looked at my community post earlier today, I did mention that my computer has been out of commission. That's why there haven't been that many reviews. Well, actually, there haven't been any reviews in a couple of weeks. But rest assured, I've been shooting reviews. I got some cool stuff planned for November for the next few weeks. Stay tuned. As soon as I have that back, hopefully it's going to be early next week. They keep saying it's going to be, you know, this day, and then it's not, and then that day, and then it's not. Hoping it's going to be very soon so that I can get those reviews up there. And also have some episodes of Cantina Chatter ready to go. So stay tuned for that. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the Mattel Jurassic World Battle Damage Pteranodon. I like it quite a bit. And if you're collecting this line, I imagine that you'll probably like it too. It's quite a bit of fun, good fun. I enjoy it. Very, very cool. All right, my friends, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning into this live stream. If you've enjoyed it, give us a like, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down below if you're not watching live. Be sure you're following on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for the latest news and the latest updates. As always, I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Cretaceous Cantina. Until next time, bye-bye.